Hi, everyone.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Mr. O is back for now.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to the doctor this week and he's got some meds and it's helping some of the symptoms for now. Still undergoing tests.
But enough about that.
Well,
No, I don't want to talk about it.
I do.
I control the mic. And I have actually turned it off just now to show you that. It's bad.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Alright guys, I am using the Season of the Witch Oracle, Ostara.
You'll have to wait
Oracle.
a minute. Where have I heard that before? You'll
I
have
can
to
wait. I'm very patient. Alright, and also, let's see, we don't have anybody else on the list, so I'll post what I have so far. And I've got Primrose. Be still and pave the way for all that you have desired. Primrose. The keywords are optimism, new love, beauty, and attraction. Be still and pave the way for all that you have desired. All right, this sounds promising. All right. To see Primrose in your reading is an encouraging sign that you are in a period of attraction. This card represents beauty and acceptance. People are taking notice of you, watching closely to see what you do next. In the context of a career, it can mean that you are being considered for a promotion and should be prepared to share why you are the best candidate. If you're wondering whether or not someone had feelings for you, receiving this card is most likely a yes. Not only do they care for you, but they have had their eye on you for some time. You are more attractive to people and are also in a wonderful period of manifestation. It's time to set your intentions, doing so with clarity. What you focus on now will get a huge burst of energy, so be careful what you wish for. People are going out of their way to help you, and opportunities will find you with little effort on your part. A word of caution, you are attracting a great deal, but that doesn't mean you have to act on everything. Have discernment, choosing the things that give you the sense of joy and resonance. And that's important. You know, we can manifest a whole lot of stuff sometimes. It just, the universe is with us, etc. But you got to be careful what you ask for. And you got to be careful you don't ask for too much. Because, we're only human. Maybe you think you can conquer the world, but let's take it one thing at a time.
All right.
And again, those keywords are optimism, new love, beauty, and attraction. So yes, it could be about romance and love entering your life, but could it also be about, job opportunities, etc. Just don't get in over your head. All right.
And that was Primrose. Hi, Kara.
Hey, Kara. Good to see you. All right.
Who's first?
Well, the list is posted there, Mr. O. You can read it.
You or me?
Well, when I do this, you're usually first.
You don't have to answer it that way. You could just give me a decent
You're
answer.
being snarky with me today, so don't. And by the way, everybody, I'm using a new deck. I will be using the Flower Child Tarot as one of my decks. It's a nice hippie sort of colored deck, sort of 60s style.
So
all right, Bonita is up. Let's see, Benita, we need a question. Congrats on making it in first. Goodness. We'll wait a few minutes and give Benita a chance. Want to remind everybody that tomorrow there will be a unhappy hour video that comes out. It's just a video. It will come out at some point later in the day, and it will let you know what's troubling you for about the next 4 weeks and how you can turn that frown upside down. And it's for the elemental signs of the zodiac.
Happy hour will be on this weekend at 10 a.m. It's normal scheduled time.
Hey, Benita,
Also,
waiting for a question? It's possible maybe Benita just dropped in to say hi, but I'm willing to give a few more minutes. And we'll move on to Ari. And maybe we'll move Benita at the end. If she comes back, she could leave a question. Our list is small tonight.
so what's Ari the Bap?
The beautiful Aries princess. I just like to abbreviate.
Something American princess.
Well, it is. It's beautiful Aries princess, though. I just like to abbreviate, make the list shorter. Kara's getting coffee. Good grief, Kara. It's too late for coffee. Too late. Brr, I'd stay up all night if I had coffee right now. All right, I guess we're going to put Benita at the end of the list. I've given plenty of time here. Benita, if you're here, you should say something right now. Oh, come on. Oh, I know why. Okay. And let me do that. Ari, you are up. And now you're mentioning a whole lot of stuff there. You really just want to know about the move or about the job. So, all right, put Benita at the end. Let me post that.
What's causing delays in my actually being able to move out? I think the
Okay.
rest is just kind of, exposition on it.
Yeah, okay. That's really the question. So what's causing delays? It sounds like you already know. It sounds like you need money. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. Let's see.
I'm just going to throw them out there. There's the
Okay.
reversed Four of Wands.
Hey, Marita. Yes, I will add you.
There's the reversed Two of Pentacles. And then the King of Chalices is upright.
Did you say the Four of Wands was there?
I did say that.
And it's upright?
No, I said it was
Reversed.
reversed.
Okay. Well, that's interesting in a way.
Have at it.
Okay, I think that minor things are holding you back. I mean, the Four of Wands, whether it's upright or reversed, kind of indicates to me that it could be, small things or paying attention to small details, little things you need to do to get yourself to be able to move. Now, I'm going to combine that, of course, with what I'm seeing with the other cards. But that card in and of itself says it may not, it may not take forever for you to finally make this move. There may be just a few things you have to put in order to do so. That's the first card, so you can go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to go to the King of Cups there and
Okay.
say that maybe you're hoping or wishing that somebody benevolent would help you. That's maybe where your thoughts are. Like you're thinking that maybe something will just sort of happen or somebody nice will help you. But maybe the delay is because you really need to apply yourself to that, because maybe that's not going to happen. But the Two of Pentacles combined with the Four of Wands, to me, kind of suggests that there's not a sense of the order that you need to establish to move that there. So even if this King of Cups is really you being kind to yourself and saying, look, I have the ability now to move. It still needs to get more organized, and maybe you have to lean a little bit on the stability of a foundation, like a family or some sort of situation, background of friends or something that really is your support.
Well, it's interesting, that's the Two of Pentacles reversed in the middle, because I was talking about tending to little things. So, I mean, with the Two of Pentacles reversed here, it's saying you've just got to get things in order to do so. Maybe, I guess, you may have some ideas of where you want to work at, but are you really branching out to find, because I know you were talking about money there, so if it's a matter of having the money to make the move, are you really trying all types of different venues? Are you just looking specifically at certain places? You may have to kind of, try to find a way to get everything in balance in order for you to move. It's about things not being in order yet for you to do so. Now, according to the Four of Wands reversed, it shouldn't be that hard. And I think the end result will make you happy. You've got the King of Cups there. I think here too it might be saying, don't be hard on yourself, absolutely, and show your best foot forward. If your best how do I want to say this, personality, when you're going into these interviews, even if it's just a minimum wage or whatever kind of job, just to get the money you need, you still have to make a good impression. You still have to look like you're conscientious, that you really are, somebody that they're going to need. I'm just thinking it must be about the money, because I did see what else you were saying there, and that's why I'm going that route with that.
It's the Scythe, and the birds. It's for the birds.
I almost think, I don't know, this is kind of a tough one for me. I'm almost thinking, it's saying cut back on networking. I don't think so. But I think it might be cutting back on talking about it and doing more. You're just going to have to get out there and try to make this happen. The time for talk is over. It's time to move forward on this, I think, because it's saying, cut out the chatter, just do something now. It's time to get something in order that you need to make this happen if this is your goal. I mean, yeah, you've been talking about moving for a long time now, and you haven't been able to pull it together to do it. And, I don't know why the job market is so tight. And I'm going to tell you, be honest with you, not that I think the federal workers are going to be looking for the jobs you're going for, but maybe some of these entry-level workers are going to need work in the meantime too. I feel like the job market in this next year is going to get really, really tight, because some people, some companies are going to be pulling back, and some are going to be, there's all these other workers out there looking for jobs.
Well, when I look at the Lenormand, I'm a little puzzled, because to me, sometimes the second card, hi Kyle, influences the first card. So communication affecting the Scythe, maybe just saying that you're not always communicating in a way that doesn't tear down something. So in other words, your communication needs to be more creative rather than tearing apart. And so this may be saying, you can't complain too much about certain things depending on what you are really able to do. So, for example, realizing that, your skill levels need to sharpen up, Scythe, sharpen up, means you can't necessarily look other jobs that you may be qualified for as just, not appropriate for you, because you got to start somewhere. But you know that. I know you know that.
I know you know that. And it's like you've even said, these jobs, you're just looking for something. You're looking for something temporary. But my advice to you, even though these employers may expect, because they hire students, they hire a lot of young people, that you might not be there very long, don't tip your hand. I just need this job for 7 months and I'm out of here.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's okay to tell us that, and I'm sure you must know that. Don't tip your hand, because you never know, how that
it
might
would work against you.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I see here. I really think that this is showing again, there is a little bit of a delay. I think it's that Four of Wands. But if you just cut back and maybe on even some social activity.
Ari, you can't blame Spirit for everything. It's not because Spirit doesn't want you to have that or is...
I have to agree with that. I have to agree, but I'm sorry that interruption threw me off here. Now I got to think about what I was saying. Do you remember what I was saying? Do you remember what I was saying?
No.
Okay, well, thanks.
I didn't say anything. You decided to interrupt me.
Okay, whatever. I just think that once you take care of, I know what I was going to say. I remember. So I think here too, maybe you have to cut down on some social activity too and focus more on trying to get the work and the money you need in order to move. And if Spirit is confused at all, or maybe doing things what you feel is working against you, maybe they're getting some kind of mixed signals from you. I'm not going to rule that out either. Like, do you want a relationship and to settle somewhere? Or do you want to move? So, I think here too, make sure you focus on your main priority and make it clear to Spirit what your intention is. That's the only thing I could say to that. So good luck with that.
And Kyle, I don't know if I'll be doing the reading, but I'll try to make sure I use that Egyptian deck if you like.
Oh, you absolutely can do the reading with your deck. That's not a problem. All right, I'm going to use my Flower Child Tarot for the next one, and it is Libra. Hi, Libra.
You make me want to have espresso too, Kara.
Yeah, and then he'd be flying through the ceiling here. Espresso, no.
Rising above this station in life. What's coming my way, Libra says.
All right.
Oh, I agree, of course.
Yeah. I would be really, if I were you, Ari, I would really be just applying everywhere right now and trying to get a job ASAP. As soon as possible, because like I said, the market is going to be crazy. There's going to be so many people unemployed. There already are.
Well, in my opinion, it may not necessarily hold true because there's going to be probably such a big depression coming that many people will be laid off from current jobs. I mean, it's probably okay to get a job, but there's no guarantee that establishes you as keeping the job.
These are tough times right now.
Very
They're very
tough times.
uncertain.
Very uncertain.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh,
Are we doing it?
What's coming?
You asked for it, Libra. It's the Tower.
Oh, no. But it's such a bright colored, nice card.
Yeah, right.
The Tower. So, okay, how about a little unexpected occurrence, usually kind of surprising, sometimes shocking. It's going to happen and it's going to throw you off your game a little bit, but it's necessary. It's necessary for your growth, Libra. That's what's coming. And, sometimes you really can't avoid it, but what you can do is work with this energy to make things, to improve conditions in your life.
Something is coming that will kind of break down a situation and maybe make you realize there's a lesson you need to take from that. It could be, like the breakdown of a relationship, any kind of relationship, a relationship with your children or with other people. But it's a breakdown wherever it occurs that really makes it clear what the lesson you should have is.
Hey, you're welcome, Mary.
You're
I
welcome,
wish you
Mary.
luck. I really
We do wish you luck.
It's crazy out there right now. And so...
Thanks, Kyle.
I know, I saw that, and it's funny because I tried to sugarcoat that a little.
I'm not in a sugar-coatery mood, I admit it.
Yeah, so, but the thing is that with the Tower upright, it's far better to get it upright than reversed. You know, it's far better to meet this crisis head on and to accept the consequences and do what you can to rebuild. You know, that's the best lesson. So why is this important though? What's coming? Okay. It's the Page of Wands reversed.
It's important because you may miss some message, some invitation, some opportunity, some feeling that something is beginning that you should start, but you might miss it if you don't understand this lesson or if you're too involved with the breaking down process. The breaking down process needs to happen, but it's more important what you understand as the takeaway.
I like that part. I think the way I'm looking at that card is saying that you might be disappointed in what's happening here, this breakdown, this sudden occurrence, whatever it is, because you were hoping to start something new, you're hoping to get something off the ground, and now it has to be postponed or delayed. So that's why, it's important.
I like what Kyle said there too, just now.
It could be. But where are things headed? Speaking of mental.
And it's the upright Two of Swords.
So I think where this is leading is to a period of some pulling back and really rethinking things. Really rethinking your direction, your goals, also what went wrong here, and trying to sort out what your next move should be. The more time you spend, I think, kind of processing the situation, it might work to your advantage.
Indeed. Where it leads to maybe is realizing that there is a way to move forward. It may not be exactly what you wanted it to be, but you will have clearer insight. And it's really because of the preceding cards, understanding the lesson that you will need to understand. That information will really inform your forward movement. It may not be all flowers and roses, but it's a good way to move forward.
All right, what you got?
The Lenormand. So, and that movement may be fast because it's the whip.
Oh.
Whip it good, Libra. But what are we whipping? It's the lilies. And the lilies is also talking about evolving, learning, kind of becoming a better person, or kind of understanding the fabric of time as it pertains to making these choices, learning these lessons. So the lesson, I think, is saying you have to evolve, but keep mindful of how fast. Don't push yourself too much. Some things are going to come out and kind of level you bit by bit, I think.
Well, it's interesting you've got that whip card, because the whip card can be about a sudden, quick action, and it falls right in line with the Tower card there. I mean, that's basically saying that you will evolve and grow from this sudden, thing that occurs. So, you just got to sort things out, take your time, process whatever happened, whether it's some kind of relationship breakout, some kind of problem in the home, whatever the case may be, you'll have to process this, and then you'll be able to move forward from there.
Good luck, Libra.
Good luck, Libra. Right.
Tejave is up.
Yep.
And asks, what are Sid's current feelings?
Okay. That's your deck.
Why don't you do this one, because I'm going to do Kyle's next.
I have Kara next.
Okay, I'll do two in a row then.
Kyle's at the end. Because I had put Bonita in.
I see, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, let me think about this thing for a minute. I'm going to use my English Magic Tarot.
So just a general read. Okay. Let me get one around. And Sunny is with us tonight. So far. Right,
You
Sunny?
had to say something.
I know. And he's gone. That's okay. He's going to grab more food. I know him. Or he'll come back soaking wet, drinking the water.
All right. First card. It's the reversed Five of Cups. The second card is the reversed Knight of Wands. And then finally, it's the reversed Lovers. Well, this is quite interesting.
Here, let me toss these out there just so they're there.
The Bear.
And guess what's back?
The Whip. Whip the Bear. So, what are Sid's current feelings towards you? Well, it's a mixed bag here in a way, but maybe there is some method behind all of it. The Five of Cups reversed maybe suggests that there has been deeper thoughts within themselves, and maybe they feel like they are moving slowly towards you or towards some new understanding they want to have about you. If I recall right, I think you mentioned that maybe you were talking at one point, or you might have had something more of a friendship or situation, and then it seemed like it didn't move on, maybe. But maybe, and I don't know if that was because of him or you, but it seems like maybe thoughts are kind of coming back with that Five of Cups there.
Hard to say. It could mean coming back, but it could also mean moving on, to new opportunities. So that's just it. They might be moving on. They may be thinking about things now. Maybe they're processing things differently. Like, for example, they may no longer feel any, like, if there was a big argument or problem or issue between the two of you, that there's no hard feelings. If you are still together,
they're not together.
They're not
Don't you remember
together.
This, yeah. This is just a person that they see once in a while.
Oh, okay. So it sounds to me too like they're healing from something. I don't know if it's between you or others. You say this, you see them. I don't know the status otherwise.
Well, I sort of remember this from before. They would occasionally see each other just walking, that kind of thing.
Got it.
And Tej says they are not together.
Okay, got it. So I think that they're in a kind of a mode of looking for new opportunities for growth, advancement, or for new relationships. I think they are looking for that. The Knight of
Wands.
The Knight of Wands reversed indicates to me that there may be, they just feel as though they're kind of stagnating right now. Like and maybe there's not, what it might be saying to me is they're not really that thoughtful about you right now, maybe.
I appreciate the information there, because I can't always remember everything, but you've indicated that maybe they're healing from their past, or that's what you believe.
That's what I
That
think.
Knight of Wands does have a sense of movement that maybe is retrograde, like maybe they're sort of a little bit on the inward side, and maybe because they feel that they were too strident, or that maybe somehow their attempts at being more charming didn't work. But you've asked this question in relationship to them to you, and I think it does suggest still that they're not moving towards you necessarily. I think it goes back to what Banshee was saying about that. There's something going on where they do feel like maybe they're just not ready yet, and maybe that's because of the healing issues.
Either that, or they're just not thinking about you at the moment. They may have other things that are more pressing, that's more, that, which is why everything seems to be at a standstill there. What's the final card?
The Lovers reversed.
Yeah, the Lovers reversed. I don't know, to be honest with you, if they're making a lot of the right choices for themselves right now. The Lovers reversed could indicate that maybe they've made some missteps, and maybe that's why they're in kind of a recovery mode from that. I don't know. It just looks to me like with the Lovers reversed that the choices that they're making in their life right now aren't necessarily in their best interests. And so if I had to look at that as maybe, how they're feeling about you, again, I would just say that this might be an indication that they're not thinking about you, at the present time. They're not making the choice to
It
do
could
anything.
be that. It could be that you're both in college focusing on career. There's nothing here that's
Exactly.
very specific to that, but in a general way, I could see that. The Lovers reversed says they have other choices to consider, and they're prepared, perhaps, or not totally, to accept where that goes, even if it's not exactly what they want.
I think it comes from the first card myself because it's indicating that, they're trying to look for new opportunities for growth and advancement. And maybe they're struggling. Maybe, like you said, maybe they're having some issues in school right now. It's taking a lot out of them. And so it could be that their focus is there. I can't rule that out. It definitely seems to me, Tashavi, that their focus is somewhere else. Yeah. And I think the Whip and the Bear is here to say, did you need to?
No, I was just going to address what they said there, and it's hard for us to see that exactly, or I don't see that from these cards, but maybe what we're saying gives that, to you. I guess Banshee sees that.
I just said it when I said that Knight of Wands reversed that last time. Yeah. So, I mean, I just feel like maybe that's showing that they're struggling with something right now, and they can't get to where they want to be with it. So they may be focusing on that right now. I didn't go with the Lenormand. Do you want me to go first or do you want to do it? Okay. The Whip is here with the Bear, and I think here that they are moving quickly towards trying to feel more self-assured, self-empowered. Something must have really thrown them off their game a little bit here. Whether they are recovering from some relationship issue that went wrong, or it's all related to what they're doing in school.
Well, I agree with Banshee, and therefore I think it does sort of put, for me, a slight slant on it, that even because the question was really about their relationship to you. So,
Right.
So what I see in the terms of the struggling is maybe them struggling with deciding how they want to do that. But I can hear what you guys are saying, and I think that is more borne out by the Lenormand, that they are really trying to be stronger to address personal struggling or other struggles that are going on.
So it seems like they're very self-centered right now. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a bad way. They're focusing on themselves right now, I think, more than anything. So, because I'm not seeing anything here that would indicate, necessarily feelings or movement towards you one way or the other.
All right.
So good luck with that.
Good luck.
And we are on Kara. So I'll read for Kara. And funny question. Oh yeah, I remember that. The dark navy and white. Odin's color is a darkish blue. I don't know, did Odin want his color instead of what I picked? Well, that's it. I remember you talking about that. So that's really funny, though, that they did that.
If Odin wants you to put out an eye, will you? He did, so...
Well, I'm not recommending that.
Hi, Shan.
Oh, hi, Shan. I'll get you on the list.
That's what my mom would always say. So if a kid jumps off into the lake, are you gonna... Yeah, it's hot. I want to go swimming.
Well, somewhat. We're still in process. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say anything about Mr. O. He's doing fine today. All right.
50 wontons. Can you spare a couple?
You'll eat 50 wontons. I don't know if Odin
You're
would...
welcome.
I love wontons, actually. Fried wontons.
Deep fried.
Yes.
With that spicy little sauce they have.
Anyway, with that nice sweet and sour sauce or whatever it is.
It's got a little tang.
Yes. Yeah, the one from that Delish, they have a different flavor. It's more of a, seems like it's orangey to me.
I like the steamed ones. She only likes the fried ones. Yeah,
Anyway.
that works too, I guess, though. We call those, are those crab rangoons? The cheesy thing with the
Odin
crab in
wants
it?
you to get over it.
Yeah, that's right. Get over it.
It's a three.
Take those swords and pierce something else.
It's a
Not
three of
your eye.
swords reversed. And so he says, hey, deal with it. It was meant for you. And, you know, maybe what he's saying is, you know, by giving you, you know, by you getting his colors, that, you know, you are on a path towards healing and strengthening yourself. Sorry, let me give you both all the cards. Two of Pentacles upright and the Eight of Wands reversed.
Okay, so are you doing your reading?
No,
okay.
because it was just, no, I'm
So-
sorry. I just jumped ahead on that first one.
I don't know. Maybe it's a way of telling you that you need to work more on recovery and personal balance, and that maybe there are things that can be slowed down a little bit, or that you find that, you know, your priorities don't have to always hit exactly what you think they are. I think it's more like this is a chill kind of feeling here in a way.
I almost feel that Eight of Wands is telling me it might have been a random fluky mistake, but ultimately with the Two of Pentacles there, basically you getting Odin's colors is actually a nice balancing influence for you, you know, because do you need to put that out or can you wait till
No, I'm
done?
listening to you.
Okay, because maybe this just will, you know, this will help you integrate the energies more from, you know, the jacket. I mean, what is the jacket exactly? Is it an Odin jacket or is it something, I forget now. But I think here, if it's an Odin jacket to begin with, why shouldn't it be in his colors? In a sense, maybe he wants you to have that sort of balanced energy. Go on.
Could be. Hi, Nicole. We got you. All right, so it's the scythe
Again?
and the fox.
And the what?
Fox.
Fox.
Be clever, like Odin would want you to be, when you are looking at what it is that needs to be cut out of your life or to be pared down, so that, you know, you can kind of release energies or situations that you don't need anymore. Be clever in that. You know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Realize that maybe there are some things there that you need to discern well, and maybe that's what this issue is about, is to not overthink it, just accept it as it is. I'm not saying you're overthinking it, though.
No, you know what's funny about this is I'm almost inclined to say with the fox and the scythe that this was a clever way to, how do I want to say this? To cut you away from your expectations. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to say this. I think this was a clever way to kind of make you cut your ties to your expectations, what you wanted. Sometimes in life, I like this for this. Okay, are you ready? We can't always get what we want, but we get what we need, right? So you need It's that Rolling Stones song that I like. If you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And so, you know, it's also the realization, Kara, that, you know, when you got that jacket and you really processed it, at first you thought, oh, this isn't the color I wanted. And then you're thinking, but wait a minute, that's Odin's colors. Now, didn't that make it just a little bit more special and palatable to you, right? So you got what you needed. That's what I think this is saying here. And that Two of Pentacles with the balance is kind of saying that too.
Alrighty.
That's what I got for you. Good luck with that. Enjoy the jacket. And Benita, we're giving you a few minutes if you pop back in. If not, we're going to take you off the list because maybe you just stopped in to say hi. Do you have an announcement? You got a show coming out tomorrow, right?
Right, it's my Emotional Exchanges, which will be on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And it's my astrological reading for every sign of the zodiac. I tell you what is your challenge or opportunity in the relationship romance zone, but I also tell you what the action required for that may be. And then, of course, are you going to get lucky? That's
like
Fridays
your
at 7 a.m. on our YouTube channel.
I like that graphic.
And, of course, we are back on Thursday for Sunday for our Sunday afternoon spot from 2 to 4 p.m. It's there on the screen. You're welcome, Kara. So, Benita, did you make it back? I have a feeling you just dropped in to say hi.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. So we're going to move on. I've got the list here. Marita is up. Boy, we might end really early tonight. A job interview on the 28th. Congratulations.
Good for you, yeah.
How'll it go? And do
All
you
right.
see it as a good opportunity? Well, that would be your deck, Mr. O.
You're welcome, Shan. That's fine if you do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Pride Tarot.
And then you'll do the next reading too.
Right. You're welcome, Marita. Well, we wish you a lot of luck. I hope things work out very well for you.
I'll take these gloves off.
I've been lucky a little bit in my employment sector.
Yes.
I got a nice little raise. That was nice.
They're upping, and you know what? It does coincide with something. The minimum wage takes effect on Friday.
I think it was how it was explained to me by my boss.
So it's awesome. That was a pretty good bump, though. So it's
a
really
nice
nice
bump,
for
yes.
Mr. O.
All right. So Marina asked, job interview on the 20th. How will it go? And do you see it as a good opportunity? All right. The first card is Justice. Oh, I like that.
That's nice. Seen that card a lot lately.
The second card is the Ace of Swords reversed.
That's all right.
Not going to lament too much yet. And the final card is the Three of Swords reversed.
That's
and
good.
I kind of like that. I'm almost wondering if this is a place that maybe you had some sort of connection with before. Maybe it's something that takes you back there, or it's a similar kind of job. That's what I'm getting from that reverse Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is sort of a sense of a recovery. So if you had been without employment for a while, or without material resources, or diminishment of that, this could indicate that maybe things are moving ahead. But let's go back to Justice real quickly and say this is a card of fairness. This is a card of things happening that maybe have a real sense of structural and or institutional rightness, like things are moving along prescribed manners and procedures. So it looks like it could be a good opportunity. The only thing that maybe is a little marring is that Ace of Swords, and I'm just going to throw a little lightness there and say maybe there will be a little bit of a time delay before you can be fully brought in, like there's a paperwork processing period or other things that may actually slow down the hiring process. But I do get the feeling it's a good opportunity and that maybe it will pan out for you. I'd like to see that. It's in your profession. Okay. Oh, I bet. It's been a mess for a lot of people. So did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Are you done? You're done.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think with the Justice card, Marita, I think this is saying that you can expect them to treat you fairly. And I think also you can expect that maybe you have a fairly good chance of getting this job because they're going to treat you fairly. They're going to look at, your skill sets and match them up against, your competition there. Now, I feel here, the Ace maybe does have a little bit of a problem, but it may be with something else. You know, it could be something to do with the job itself. Something doesn't quite match up, and you feel like a little bit of disappointment in that. For example, I don't know, maybe it's not quite a salary you would have hoped for, starting salary, or maybe it's the hours or something to do if there's any extra benefits with the job. There may be just a little bit something off that might, you know. And also, I think what this would say is that if you do get this job, look over the paperwork well and make sure you know what you're getting into. That's all, before you sign and agree to take the job. I don't see anything really super bad like Mr. O with that. And I would say with the Three of Swords reversed that, there's a recovery happening here. So that does mean to me, because I know you've been looking for a job and, you've been feeling like it's never going to happen, but I have a feeling, this could work out for you. This could spell a recovery for you, and maybe a time where you can put some of your pessimism about finding work in a job to rest. So I hope it's true. Let's take a look at the Lenormand.
A point about the Ace of Swords that I see reversed there is that maybe it might mean that your outreach potentials from this job, like if there's something that takes you out into the field in this profession, that may be different from what you've experienced before. It may be less of that or limiting. That's all I get from that.
I'll answer this question about will you get the job in a minute. Let's get them all out here. Look at that.
The stork. That's a pretty good sign. And the birds.
So sounds to me like you could get a communication that could indicate a new beginning for you. So doesn't that sound like a new job? So I think the cards are leaning to this could work out for you. So I want you to remain optimistic. I want you to be sure you go in there with confidence and not worry about, am I not going to get this job? Go in with the idea that you have this job, okay? Or that you are qualified enough to get this job. Keep your confidence level high, because there's not a lot of bad cards here, you know? So I think you have more than a 50-50 chance of getting this job.
Sure hope so.
I'd like to say maybe 75% or higher.
Whatever happens, don't let it daunt you. You got to keep plugging away.
You just got to keep doing it. The good news is you got this interview. And that could mean, that now the door is starting to open to you. So if this one doesn't work out, you may have more opportunities coming your way. Because these cards are very positive for some new beginning starting for you. Okay?
Hi, Russ.
What?
Hi, Russ.
Oh, hi, Russ. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Marita.
And Russ, why is it a surprise? This is our regular hours.
Yeah.
Are you our surprise? That's a little bold.
Mr. O's a little, what's
cocky.
The word? What?
Cocky.
Cocky tonight. Yes.
At least I'm not caca.
Well, it might be a matter of opinion there.
Perfect timing, Kyle.
All right, we did Marita. I don't know why I didn't take her off the list. Kyle is up, and Mr. O, you were going to use your deck, correct?
Yes, and that's the Nefertari. I love this deck. I seem to have almost as many Egyptian-style decks or oracles as I do Gothic dark ones. I'll have to do some sort of big reading merging both of them. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, this is our regular schedule.
Yeah, this is our regular schedule. So
good to see you too, Russ.
Always here. We try to be here, unless we're ill, which has happened.
Okay, I'm looking for your question. There it is. A general read on what's coming next.
You silly. You are a silly cat today.
Yeah, I got it when it was still pretty cheap. I imagine its original price. It's probably a little pricier now. I'm not sure if it's in print even.
I
So
think
a
it's
general
out there.
read. Okay. Well, that might be nice. It's the Two of Chalices upright.
Oh.
Next card. It's the King of Swords upright. And then your final card, it's the Ten of Swords upright. So, ow. But the Two of Cups sounds like maybe you're finding, trust. You're finding yourself clicking with somebody, you're harmonizing with somebody. It could be a business relationship. It could be a friendship. It could just be something where emotionally you really feel, you're close to somebody or something. I mean, it could be a thing. It could be the thing you really care about too. Something that's not a person necessarily, but a goal or something in your life. Now, the King of Wands, no, that's the King of Swords.
I thought it was the Queen. It's the King?
It's the King.
Okay.
I said it was.
Okay.
The King of Swords really talks about strength in feeling confident about the decisions you have to make. And that realizing that if there is an important decision, and oh my goodness, is it anything to do with the two? Sometimes twos evoke the idea of different of questions or options. But this is saying, you are prepared to make a really sound, wise choice in this matter. I'm going to leave it there for Banshee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sonny.
It's what you do for me.
Well, the King of Swords does indicate some kind of maybe decision or choice that needs to be made, and it may have to do with somebody you're thinking about working with or having a relationship with, That's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about, partnering in some form. A lot of times in an emotional form. I don't see, what is that, the 10?
That's the 10.
10 of Swords? I don't see the 10 of Swords here. I'm wondering
Busy
here,
week, eh?
this is kind of an odd reading because I'm wondering here if you're worried about partnering with someone, whether it's relationship, friendship, or, like a business partnership, but you're worried about their motives. You're worried if, this is going to work out, that they're being, that they don't have any ulterior motives.
Well, is it possible that the King's in the middle because there is these things on either side? There's one kind of good relationship, or maybe it seems that way, or there's another relationship, or the sense of maybe you're not sure if you trust that one, and that's the decision.
Well, it is a general reading, and I could look at it that way, but I don't know why. I keep thinking they fit together somehow.
That's fascinating, Kyle. He dreamed about you.
Me?
You were giving him a reading, and one of the cards we have there is in the reading.
Oh, wow.
But I'm the one that gave you that.
It's really interesting.
saying.
10 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Pentacles. That's almost like somebody... Well, I'll get back. I got to think about that one, but I will talk to you about that one in a little bit. At any rate, I want to focus on the here and now, but I really, for some reason, think these are tied together. That this is one thing that's coming up for you.
Yeah, me too.
That you need to know about.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel here that it's really more about a decision about somebody, whether they're in your life now or somebody entering your life, and you're wondering if you really can trust them. And my advice would be is to tread carefully here. You do have some power cards here, the Two of Cups and the King of Swords upright. So I think you're capable of making the right decision here. You will know what's best for you here. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of, okay, I think I could gain something from this, but I have to just watch my back and make sure everything is, copacetic. Let's see.
Anchors away. The birds.
So I think the key here is that, one thing that's going to be really important early on is to keep the lines of communications open and,
consistent.
and ensure that, they're telling you their whole story, okay? That you're getting, you're hearing what you need to hear before you jump into anything that could possibly not be good for you.
Well, metaphorically, it's almost like this information or communication you receive needs to kind of settle in, the anchor, in order for you to maybe discern where you become the King of Swords and appropriate decision making can happen.
So if you have the Ten of Swords in a dream too, I'd be mindful. The Ten of Swords is a challenging card. Now it could be self-betrayal, that you stab yourself in the back, but really it's more likely that you got to watch your back right now. And I think here your combination of cards, the Wheel of Fortune, almost indicates to me that this could be a sudden thing. Don't allow anybody to, like, for example, if they're trying to sell you something, for example, you got to sign a loan agreement or something like that. Make sure you know what you're getting into here. I would be very cautious. And I'm looking at your dream and thinking the Ten of Swords, stab in the back, something that just pops up all of a sudden, like somebody's trying to get you to do something that's involving money, right?
When you said somebody wants to sell you something, I looked at the Ten of Pentacles and I said, are they trying to sell you something that's sort of like larger, like a car, a home,
real estate?
A utility item, and that Wheel of Fortune says maybe, be ready to, kind of move with that a little bit, but there may be some
pivot as necessary,
Pivot as necessary. I like that.
Right. That's what I would say. So interesting dream. Wow.
That was a pretty cool dream.
I gave you in a dream reading cards. Wow. I kind of like that.
That helps. Hi, Shan. You're up.
So good luck with that. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. I am a little better. There's something else going on. I'm not going to get into it right at the moment. I rise to the occasion, basically. I started off a little bit miserable here. I just was feeling a little slow, and the list is, of course, open. We've added you. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you on it.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Alicia. And we're on Shan now. We've got a small list tonight, so we'll probably be ending a little early.
Anything you should know in the month ahead is Shan's question.
What was that?
Anything that Shan needs to know in the month ahead.
Okay.
Or is that the week ahead? The week ahead.
The week ahead.
Sorry. Whoops. Week ahead.
Well, I don't know why, but I want to use my new deck again.
And I'm going to remind everybody that we're here for half the hour this Saturday. It will be at 10 a.m. It's just a one-card poll with no question, just a good general message for your day and week ahead. Maybe it's from Spirit, maybe it's divine, maybe it's just good common sense you need to understand.
And it's happy hour. Just
Thank
a
you,
happy
Shannon.
message. Guaranteed.
Well, here's the skinny, is I may have something else that's a little more complicated. It's not super serious, but it's what was making me very dizzy and nauseated over the last 2 to 3 weeks now. It's an inner ear infection that may be of a specific type. I'm getting some more testing done, but I've had some testing that ruled out some of the basic things. They gave me a med that really helps with the nauseated feeling. I mean, I was spinning so much, I was puking so much, so no one wants to hear any more about that, so we're going to move on. But I am happy to be getting towards the end of this process.
You could have just left it at the nausea. That's enough info.
The medicine can make me a little drowsy, but I'm actually near the end of my dosage, so maybe that's another reason why I'm kind of...
Yeah, they didn't make it today. Unfortunately. So yeah, we've got a smaller list today.
Well, if they're wild, I don't know what to say, Russ. Born free.
So do we want to do my reading for that? Is it appropriate? I don't know.
Sure.
Okay. What does he need to, what do they need to know, right?
Right. What's coming ahead?
What's
this
coming
week?
ahead?
Let's see.
I think 3 cards then.
What should I know in the week ahead?
Yeah, I think 3 cards. That's fine. Oh. It's the King of Wands reversed. Aww. The Six of Cups is upright. Ooh. And the Froggy Magician is upright.
Oh, put on some clothes. Well, he's got
He's a
robe,
frog.
So. All right.
All right. Well, the King of Wands. Okay, so what do you need to know? What's coming in the week ahead? Well, you might. I don't know why. I don't know if somebody's going to resurface from your past, or that you had a past connection with. But no, I don't know. I'm kind of confused here by all of this. I think here the King of Wands is saying, though reversed, that you might be dealing with somebody in this week ahead who's kind of pushy, kind of angry, and I'm not exactly sure what their problem is. I don't know if this is somebody at work or that you're seeing in your daily life, if this is somebody in the family, but they're not happy about something. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm
for
going
the
to
moment.
stall these because I'm getting
Are
a
you?
picture from here, and I
Yeah.
feel like this King of Wands personality type, it could be male or female, but it could be somebody that maybe you know or you're associated with. Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's somebody around you, but there's something a little bit, trickstery about them, the magician, and also too that maybe they're not exactly what they say they are. They may be charming with sort of a secret that you sense there. But the Six of Cups tells me that maybe you already are connected with them, and you may just want to keep your eye on them because they may be trying to do something. It looks like maybe they're trying to do something good to affect something positive. I'm just wondering if there's a possibility that there's a backwash or a blowback that might affect you. And it's just what I'm feeling. I could also see maybe some other possibilities there that I'll probably get to.
Well, this is one of those readings where I am not going to put them all together, I think. I feel that the Magician and the Six of Cups might be different. I would say this about the Six of Cups, though. I kind of almost tied those two together, the King of Wands reversed and the Six of Cups. Like, whoever this person is somebody you already know. And I feel here that there's maybe some past connection. But the Magician, to me, is indicating something else. And I think the Magician is just saying that you're going to have to be dealing with this one situation. But this is a week where you could really work strongly on manifesting something you really want and desire. I don't see anything negative with that Magician card. I can't seem to put that. It just, for me, it doesn't work that way to do that. I see why you did it, but I can't do it.
I kind of agree with that too, as that other possibility I mentioned.
Yeah.
And then the other thing then to me though is I still feel this King of Wands is somebody that maybe is not exactly who they appear to be. They maybe have an anti-charisma, like they're almost charming, but you sort of feel slightly...
They use their charm to manipulate rather than, to attract people naturally.
So what else may be going on?
I'm not done, but okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead then.
I just wanted to say that with the Magician card, whatever you really want to manifest in this week ahead, put your all into it. Don't let this other situation that's going on in your life, because I think it is something else, interfere with what you really want to accomplish this week.
Well, here's something that's interesting from the Lenormand. There's the ship and the lilies. So I'm wondering, I don't know if they're connected. I'm not so sure I feel that. But it does feel like maybe you are advancing or trying to move forward on some sort of change for yourself, some sort of movement in some direction. It could be metaphorical, but it could be a literal movement. Like maybe you are thinking about how you can change jobs or move into a new location of some sort. But it's an evolving process, and maybe there's a possibility that that's what the manifestation is about, is that you're starting to realize what your process is to start putting you towards these positive changes.
I think with the ship and the lilies, it's saying to me that whatever you're trying to manifest is going to grow and evolve in time, and it will take you places. I mean, I don't know if it will physically take you places, like you'll be making some kind of move, whether it's a move to a new job, career, school, whatever, a house, something new, but I think it's going to take you places. And you can take that metaphorically how you want. But whatever you want to manifest is going to move you in a direction that will evolve over time. So good luck with that.
And Alicia, I just noticed that we have a donation from you, and it's a nice one. I want to thank you very much for that.
Oh, gosh.
Really appreciate
very
that.
Nice. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's see. We have Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. I'm glad it was helpful. Thank you. So it's my deck again, right?
Yes.
All right.
Unless
Thank
you want
so
me to
much,
go
Alicia.
again. Because you had 2 in a row, but
All
I don't
right.
care.
So Nicole wanted to know if Keith was leaving them.
Leaving them? Oh, okay.
Leaving her.
Okay.
I was
got it.
using
Very good.
pronouns.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We're both here. The team is back.
I'm getting an MRI and a ENT consultation, and they'll probably will figure out it's just this inner ear infection. The medicine really helps keep me from being nauseated, but I'm still a little dizzy on occasion, so it's much better. All right, Nicole, here's our cards. The first one is the 7 of Pentacles.
Can I see that card a minute? I just want to see it. It's pretty.
It's the Midnight Boulevard I'm using,
Yeah,
and it's
I like that.
a bit of a darker take on tarot,
It's a
but I
little
really
bit
like
dark,
it.
but I really like the
I
colors on
love the
that.
color
So
scheme.
7 of Pentacles.
So it's the
Okay.
7 of Pentacles,
All right.
and it's upright. And then we have the Fool reversed. And then finally, it's the Queen of Wands, and that one's a beauty.
And it's upright?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Well,
Nice quality to these cards.
I got to get the Lenormand out here.
Okay, so...
But I would say this. So are you guys taking a pause? Is there a lack of communication going on here? I'm thinking there might be, or there will be.
Well, you're basically asking, will Keith leave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like they're thinking about the relationship. You know, the 7 of Pentacles upright is about kind of taking a step back from things and assessing, is this working? Isn't this working? Or is it not working? Is there something more I should do? Or should I just let it go? You know, it's kind of one of those either or situations that they're kind of mulling. I have to say, I'm going to take it a card at a time.
Okay.
If you want to put it together, though.
I agree with that. I think the idea, you know, will Keith leave you, sort of presents either side of your equation, and that this could be saying also about yourself that, you know, you too need this pause, or that you need to reassess things, or that you are looking at it and feeling like it has moved to a point and you're not sure if it's going to move further or further away. And so that's something you're thinking about as well as maybe what Keith themselves might be thinking.
And the other...
Fool reversed.
The Fool
in the middle.
reversed. And that's what's making me wonder here. Either they're thinking, they're worried about that they made a misstep of some sort. Maybe they took a risk on something that they now regret. Is that, you know, getting involved in this relationship? Or does it have to do with something else? You know, but they're really feeling that there's something not quite, you know, that they might have made a mistake. And so I don't know if maybe there's been an argument or something which is making you feel that they're going to walk away, or if they've done something else and, you know, extracurricular, if you don't mind my saying that, and you think they're going to leave you or walk away.
Well, Kyle, first I would have to say I like your observation there. That's very interesting. And the Fool reversed here could have that kind of idea that maybe something feels like it either should or shouldn't have happened, but regardless, it may initiate other activity, other actions there. Unexpected consequences is often what I think when I see the Fool reversed. And this could be either you or Kyle saying, if we don't really take the time to figure this out, something worse could happen. We should at least try to figure it out. And if we have to part on better terms rather than letting something really messy happen.
Did you say her and Kyle?
I'm sorry, I meant Keith.
Keith. Thank you. I forgot
K,
the name, and so I was trying to think, what was the name?
Okay, everybody with a K name, you have to change it now. No, you don't. You too, Cara. I didn't mean that, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I think with that card also I would just add, I like what Kyle said there. That's awesome, because it is true that sometimes the Fool makes you think about that, makes you it's indecisive. They're afraid to take a chance and a risk. And so are they afraid to leave you, or are they afraid to stay with you, though? I guess that would be my question here. All right, go on.
All right, so I think the Queen of Wands presents something more hopeful, Nicole, but it does involve still a sense of maybe something for somebody to do here. The Queen of Wands is a dynamic personality that maybe really does wear their heart on their sleeve, as they say. There's somebody who is vivacious. There's somebody who is interested in being charming, being alluring to people. This could be talking about either or both of you, once again saying, let's try to find what that commonality is in terms of what are the actual central feelings that we do have for each other. And that just doesn't necessarily mean just the sexy stuff, but it means how you feel each other in other aspects of life. Do you essentially enjoy eating the same food, going to the same movies, that kind of thing? It's a bigger arena out there. And so I feel like this could hold out hope, saying maybe you should be that forward person, or maybe you should encourage Keith I almost said Kyle, to be that forward person, because there is a sense of being forward about the Queen of Wands. She is a little bit, sort of like, I want to do this, because I know I can do it. And so that's saying, if you can handle that, don't be afraid to be that. But maybe if you can subtly influence Keith to be that way, that's not bad either.
Well, I don't know. When I'm looking at that Queen of Wands card, I am going to say this. So this is a distance relationship. I think I seem to remember, maybe you brought this up
before. You may have mentioned it before, yeah.
Maybe. But the thing is, I feel like they're attracted to your energy. They are attracted to you in some way. That's why I think that Queen of Wands is here. They feel something towards you. So that's a positive. We may have to do a yes-no on this reading, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think we should for you.
Let's take a look at the Lenormand. The Lenormand. I didn't even look at this yet.
I'm sorry, I'm low on power.
No, that's okay. All right, here you go. Don't want you to lose power on us.
Darn Scythe again. Boy, Scythe, you're really working overtime this evening.
Well, I'll figure this one out.
The snake. Okay.
Well,
that was a little dramatic. I'm sorry.
I know. I just can't. I mean, when I think about that, I think two things here. That they might sneakily try to cut things off with you. They may suddenly just...
Guess what? I live over here now.
They just disappear. Or, and I hate to say that, but I mean, it looks like it's possible. But also, maybe this could mean the opposite, which is why I want to use the yes-no, is that maybe they don't, they want to ensure that, how do I want to say this? That you trust them. In other words, that you don't feel that they're going to leave you, or betray you in some way.
So that's kind of, a big thing there, in a way for Keith to say that, because ultimately it probably means that they feel they can't trust you, but, maybe they're worried about where you're going to be able to trust them to understand that, that they have those obligations and people that they care about too. So it really probably won't be as straightforward as the cards sort of look. We do think we are going to do a yes or no for you, sweetie. So hold on. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, I think we need that. It's not really super clear. It's almost as if I can say one thing is I do believe they're thinking about what to do, if the relationship is going to work for them or not. Should they put more effort into this or should they not? So that's why I really want to take a closer look at this, Nicole.
All right, here we go. And it's just going to be whatever the first card is will tell us yes or no. And it's the Seven of Cups.
That sounds pretty good.
Cups means it will happen. It will happen naturally,
it will
right?
Just kind of in its own time and its own way. It
I'm
will
sorry,
come
it's
together.
the Eight of Cups.
What?
It's the Eight of Cups.
Oh, it's the Eight of... Oh. Well, it's the Eight of Cups. Okay, I like that
Look at
still. Yeah, I do. But what were we asking here? How did you word it? Because she asked if they were going to break up.
Will Keith leave you? That's what you said. Will Keith leave you?
So...
And I'm saying... Is that how we asked it?
You shuffled, so I'm asking how you asked it.
Well, but I think the question changed by the end of the reading.
Did it?
Well, I mean, it might have changed its orientation. Will he stay?
I do think here there's still a little bit of confusion because it does sound like it's going to come naturally that one way or another. I feel here that that it's possible here that you will find a way to move towards each other. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that when I see this card, that you will find a way to move towards each other. The distance is clearly a factor, though, I have to say, in the decision that they're going to make, because and maybe like you said, it's the distance from the children that's important here. But this is like movement, right? This is like
it is movement, and it sort of represents going towards something you feel is better. You know, whether it's better for you in whatever way, or ultimately.
So I sort of feel like maybe this is worth pursuing. And the only other reason I'm thinking that, Nicole, is because of that Queen of Wands in the other reading, because I do think maybe they feel like maybe they could establish a good relationship with you.
Well, I sure hope so, and I'm sorry for any confusion, but I think
this was a little bit of a mixed bag.
I think, like we said, it comes naturally, and so this may still be a process of going on, and part of this could involve him trying to resolve that issue with the distance factor. That could take a long time. It doesn't mean your relationship is over. It just means that it will have some trials. And
he's staying with you at the moment? I think so. I do. Oh, hi, Victoria. No,
hi, Victoria.
You know it's not happy hour, but it's always happy hour when you show up, right, Mr. O?
It is.
There you go.
All right, Nicole, good luck, and keep us in touch with that, of course.
Yeah, do keep in touch and feel free to ask again. I think there's potential here. I do. Little bit shaky, what isn't, especially when, if there are children involved in a relationship, there's, there from a previous relationship, there's always some issues.
All right, so
you can work it out.
Russ has asked for their friend. Sarah wants to know if deceased mom has a message. And she died in the house that you're currently living in 2016.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're good.
It's really interesting.
Thank you. You're welcome, Nicole. Good luck.
I am going to use this one.
Victoria, Victoria, Victoria.
Your very presence makes him sing.
You have presents for me? I'll sing a lot if you have presents for me.
So it's a message from her mom. Okay. 2016. All right, just one second. Did I post that list? I did not.
Russellus and Victoria.
I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. All right, here we go. It's strength reversed. I like that. It's the Nine of Cups reversed. Wait, that's green. That's the Nine of Pentacles, right? Nine of Pentacles.
It's a satisfaction.
Right,
That
you
could
know,
be
your
Pentacles,
comfort,
yes.
yeah. Nine of Pentacles reversed, sorry. So be sure here. And then, okay, it's the Queen of Wands reversed. It's okay.
I'll let you start.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think I've got the message. All right, I think Mom's message is, you know, if you're not, your mom wants you to know that if you're not, Sarah, that if you're not satisfied with conditions in your life, you know, maybe even the home you live in, you know, if it's not satisfactory, she says it's okay, you know, to go after what you want, but also to maybe take a little bit more pleasure in the things you surround yourself with in life, because, you know, life is very fleeting, you know. We should appreciate what we have, and we should go for what we want. We should continue to pursue our dreams.
What's that first card?
The first card is Strength reversed.
Strength.
And so I'm looking at Strength. The reason I went to the middle card, the Queen of Wands reversed card.
Okay.
And I kind of think here that your mom wants you to pursue these dreams more confidently, not shy away from going after what you truly want in life, and to be aggressive about it. Because, you know, well, you know, when I think, you know, when people are on the other side, you know, they look at life and think, wow, that flashed in a moment. Right? You know, you're here today, you're gone tomorrow. Even if you live till 90, you know, it still seems like, wow, it went by so fast. So she wants you to make sure that you aggressively pursue what you truly want, and that you recognize how much strength you truly have. Maybe she's worried a little bit that, you know, you don't feel as confident that you are able to achieve all the things that you want in life.
Well, when I look at those cards and I think about Sarah's mom, I'm thinking maybe Sarah's mom wonders if they should have tried to say more about these things when they were around, or they question whether or not they actually gave you that influence there. It is pretty much what Banshee says, but I get the feeling like they felt like maybe they themselves should have been more aggressive with you in certain respects, either advocating for Sarah for whatever reasons. And maybe it has something to do, I have a feeling, with what Sarah's mom thinks about Sarah's choices for relationships, that maybe she feels, you know, she could have chose better. Hey, what mom doesn't feel that way sometimes, you know? So to me, it sort of has that feeling like she wants you to be happy, but she sort of realizes that maybe she gave the influences that Sarah may still struggle with. And so the message would be, don't do what I said, do what you want.
Well, I kind of like that, some of that. That was pretty good. What do you got with the Lenormand, by the way? Let's see that now.
By the way, yeah, she's saying be a bear. Just go for it. Be strengthful, and bears in the garden. So in the public sphere, you should really rise to be yourself, or through associations with people, you'll find your inner strength and therefore your true place or role.
And I think it's saying you'll find your power, your personal empowerment through connecting with others, through your connections with others. This might also, what's really interesting too, Sarah, is that the bear is about a mother image. The bear
So
can
true.
be your mom in this case because they're very protective. And I think you can be rest assured, Sarah, that your mom will protect you out there, is with you, when you're dealing with others, So if you ever feel uncomfortable around people, kind of imagine and really know that your mom is there standing beside you and she's there to protect you when necessary. But I don't see anything dangerous here. I just kind of feel this protective energy surrounding you in relation to when, you're out and about in the world at large. So you have that. She's there with you. She walks with you. And that's why she wants you to walk more confidently and more aggressively towards pursuing, what you want in life.
Well, I had a feeling that would happen too, because part of that Queen of Wands energy is sort of like your mom's energy, and like maybe she didn't care if she rubbed people raw, the anti-charismatic thing. She didn't care if people said, oh, that's not ladylike. She was like, I want it, And so I sort of feel like she does walk with you, and maybe those are also influences that maybe she shares somehow. Anyway.
That's what we both have. Good luck with that.
Good luck to you. Reading by proxy for
is
Sarah.
Up. Hi, Alicia.
And
Thank
Alicia's
you
up.
so much again for
Thank
your
you very
donation. Appreciate it so much. Right.
We will be in communication because I did mention before we wanted to do something else for you, and we will. All right, did you have a question for us? You're probably reading it right now. So in the meantime, I will remind everybody that we are back on Sunday for this live stream from 2 to 4 p.m. So check that out. And we are also back earlier that day for happy hour. No, that's Saturday, actually.
Checking in on bids. What's next for me? Okay. Your deck.
It's my turn?
Yeah, because I just did this.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yep.
Already. So let's see. What deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this one over here. Whatever it is. I don't even remember. I think it's the Night Sun Tarot. No. It's another Egyptian tarot.
Oh, yeah. Use
I'm
it.
going to use it. I know you're laughing too, right?
Yep. That's okay. Why not?
All right. So it's another Egyptian tarot, Kyle. It's the Egyptian Art Deco Nouveau.
I see that question, Victoria. We will get to that. But let's see about Alicia's bids and what's next. You're still waiting. Did it come through today? Did you hear anything?
Right, because it was by
It was supposed
the end
to
of
be
this
by
month,
the
wasn't it?
20th. No, I thought it was the 20th, right? Yeah, that one is definitely out there, Kyle. It's a newer deck, is it not? I think it is.
It's not real old, but it's not real new.
Okay.
You did not hear, I see.
Ah, okay. Well, let's see if we get anything that looks like that.
All right, so this is the back of that deck. And here is your first card, Alicia. It's the, it's Judgment Upright. Boy, I'm so glad. For a minute I thought it was reversed. I'm like, oh, I don't want to tell you that. And our next card is the Eight of Pentacles upright.
Oh.
These are telling a little story, I think. And then finally, there is a reverse card. It's the reverse Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so there's maybe something of a story here.
right.
Fish. Fish are always good,
Oh.
even when it's not Friday. And the key. Okay, so judgment says that maybe you might feel really differently about this, that maybe there's a reevaluation of what's going on with the bids. Like maybe you might have realized maybe I should have done it differently, or maybe you're realizing that somebody or something else is taking a hand in this somehow, or bringing a new point out.
Is judgment upright?
It's upright.
Oh. Well, I think here that, I'm wondering if, I don't know how some of these bids work exactly, but I'm wondering here if they're going to want you to revise something in the bid. Or is this saying to me that maybe you have to look beyond the bids now? I mean, I'm wondering if this is about something else.
I was just addressing Russ. Thank you, Russ. Appreciate hearing that.
Ah, very welcome. But anyway, I was trying to figure out, in my mind here, I don't know if I see this as criticism, but I do think that there will be something that comes through. You will hear something. And I'm wondering here if they're going to want you to revise something in the bid, that maybe they're considering the bid, or they want to make some sort of changes to it.
That goes along with the next card.
It does.
Eight of Pentacles
Which
upright.
is the Eight of Pentacles. Well, or what it's saying is you are going to have work to do. I mean, so maybe the bid is going to come through and you're going to have work to do, or it could be something else. I'm not ruling that out because of a couple other things I'm seeing here. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. That almost indicates to me that maybe it's something else. I don't know why.
It could be something else. It could be something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Maybe there's some salient point pointed out to you that is part of what the change is about, and so you realize creating that change maybe creates some sort of obstacle, or not an obstacle, but some sort of burden. It might sacrifice something from your part, or it might be harder for some reason. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, it does. I don't know if I would say the Nine of Pentacles is a burden. What I would think is, though, that what it is it's not exactly what you had wanted it to be. So in other words, whatever this job coming is, there's something that you just aren't happy about with it. But I don't think it's a deal breaker. I don't think in any way is it a deal breaker.
And I don't think it leads to another project necessarily.
I think it could.
Oh, okay.
No, because I still am not convinced that this is the bid coming through, or if something else is going to come through too. And the reason I'm saying that, Alicia, is because of the Lenormand. The Lenormand indicates maybe some money coming, some abundance coming, or what it could mean in this case, an abundance of opportunity. So in other words, that leaves to me the door open that if the bid doesn't come through, there's going to be something else that may come through. There might be another job out there, or there might be other things that you're going to be putting bids on and exploring because there are opportunities. The key is opportunities are coming that could create an abundance of work or an abundance of some money.
Well, I'm wondering with the first two cards that can be tied in, if maybe this idea is somehow other opportunities or other bids that you can furnish somehow can manifest. That now this opens up the door for you to place other items in place there. And that's the key, because it gives whoever's evaluating these bids more to think about, and maybe more possibilities means more opportunities. I'm not so sure I feel the other company, but I don't know enough about that to say that one way really or the other.
Well, I'm just feeling here there's a little bit of up in the airiness about the bid, and it's basically because of the
Nine of Pentacles.
The Nine of Pentacles a little bit makes me feel, but also judgment, because judgment calls for revisions, or maybe they're going to reject it this time and make suggestions to you. I don't know if they do that, but on how to maybe get the bid to pass muster next time. But I also feel here work is coming to you. There's work coming, so it could be on this bid. Maybe they're going to have you resubmit it. Or it could be something else coming because that God, what's the middle? Oh, because the Eight of Pentacles just says you are going to be working. You are definitely going to be working on something. And the key is maybe there's more than one thing, coming to you. So I really hope so, because I feel like having the fish here is very optimistic for something happening that will create either an abundance of work, which of course would also bring money coming in.
So it really does look like there's some potentials there. Without us being able to be very exact, it seems like something positive will happen. You might have to do some revision work or work of some sort. Maybe there's a slight process.
You're always working.
There you go. I hear that.
I feel that.
But it feels like, things are more likely going to work out. I sure hope so. Thank you so much.
I hope so too. Do we want to do a yes/no on the bid to see if we can
let's do a yes/no
the bid?
on the bid.
Yeah,
All
and then we'll get to Victoria. We've got time. I'm sure Victoria has
So
time.
we're just going to ask it straight up yes/no and see what tarot tells us, Alicia. Watch us get the Eight of Pentacles again.
That'd be funny. Or judgment, right?
You're welcome. You are such a pleasure to have. Thank you so much.
All right.
Do you want to shuffle too?
Okay. Wow, he's having me shuffle his deck. I'm impressed. Well, thank you. I still want to watch that show. I'm going to try to watch some of it tonight.
Which
show? I missed. She was on yesterday, The Rabbit Hole.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
And I missed it. And I meant to watch it too. I remember I retweeted your announcement about it and said, oh yeah, I got to tune that in tonight. Did I put it on my calendar? Did I put a notice out there? No. Anyway. All right. Here you go. You just wanted this to be on me if a bad card comes out.
But I'm the one picking the card.
Well, but I cut them. That's the
Major Arcana.
Emperor, right?
So it says good luck.
Is it
it's
the Emperor? It is the Emperor. Okay.
Good luck, which implies that it's sort of maybe, but maybe with a little bit of luck it leans positive.
Well, I think the Emperor being upright is good. I think here that maybe your knowledge and work will be respected. Maybe they look at you as somebody who has it together. It's possible here that they will weigh your abilities to, I don't know how to say this, lead on this project, to be valuable to them. I just feel here this is good. This could also indicate to me that you could be impressing somebody in a position to be able to give you the go-ahead on this bid. So I really hope it works out for you. I
think it leans positive because, it's good luck because it's a major arcana. And this major arcana, the Emperor, it's like they're the top kahuna other than, out of the world. They're the person who knows who to tap for information or to have their back or to move things around for them as they need it. They direct. So this is saying employ those abilities as you can, or try to use good advice, etc., and it will give you more of an edge. Good luck.
Joelle.
Hi, Joe. And we have added you. You'll be right after our next reading, which is Victoria. Peace to you, Alicia. Thank you. Peace
Well,
and
good
love.
luck with that. I think it said good luck. And I think what it means is, it could go either way, but it almost seems like maybe, Alicia, you have somebody pulling for you here. So that's what I'm thinking that card might
Well,
be.
that would be cool too then.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
good luck with that. All right, so
Victoria.
I'll have to listen to his stories.
Yeah, we would
I'll
love to be
listen
updated.
some.
Thank you. And
All
thanks
right,
again.
so Victoria had a good question about her dad. Why is he hanging around? Does he have a message or is he just hanging around? So let's take a look at that. And I'm going to use it again because I like this deck. Giving it some use today. My Flower Child Tarot. I've seen Black Moon Tarot and Sorcery, who's come to our show before, Wendy, using this deck, and I had to buy it. It's so cute. Very 60-ish. All right.
I'm putting out the note that it's closed,
Oh, okay.
and you can close it there. Just
Oh,
with
yeah,
these
let
two
me,
readings.
what? Okay, now why did that happen? Hold on a minute.
You want me to do it?
No. Don't do it yet.
Good night, Alicia. Thanks again.
Take care. There. All right, now I'll put it out. Sorry. Wow. So weird, my computer sometimes. All right. So everybody on the list, which is just Victoria and Joelle, will get a reading. All right. All right, so what about Dad? What's Dad doing here? All right, I gotta fix that. They're a little bit stiff. One more shuffle. Okay. Wow. It's a seven. It's a 7 of Wands upright. The Page of Wands is reversed. The Ace of Swords is upright. I'll be waiting on that Lenormand. I think I want to see it. But I already have an idea of something here. I wonder if there's no message necessarily with that Page of Wands reversed. But, what do you got?
The ship. And Clover. Clover influences
That's
the
really
ship.
interesting. Well, the 7 of Wands to me really tells me something. I don't know why. I think he feels that he can offer some support to you in some way by being here. And I know, I think you've talked to me a little bit about things, and maybe he wasn't that supportive in life, but for some reason, it's almost like when I see that 7 of Wands up there, I'm like, well, it looks like he thinks he's got your back or something now, that he's actually here to, offer some sort of support to you. Maybe, just he thinking his presence is doing that. But I will say with the Page of Wands reversed, I get the feeling that either he doesn't have a message for you at this time, but maybe he will later. I just feel like he's just kind of standing guard. Do you get that?
I think that's the message for you, and I'm going to do the Burton Cummings version. Stand tall, don't you fall. Okay, that was pretty bad. But anyway, he's telling you to stand tall. That's his message. He wants you to stand tall. He wants you to continue giving the fight. With the other cards, the Page of Wands, well, it's a message, maybe because it's reversed, it's a message from the underworld.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, I stretched that one too.
I think he did.
But the Ace of Swords is also about strength too. And maybe Pops is saying, you need to decide. You need to decide that you are fighting this fight, that you're not going to say, no, I can't do this. I'm not going to take these invitations, or I'm going to wilt here. That he wants you to find your strength to fight.
Well, he's saying a message that I'm not, but I will say this, that Ace of Swords to me indicates that he really wants to see you succeed. That might be why he's hanging around too, because he wants to see if you're going to make it on your own, There may be not much he's being able to accomplish here other than to try to act as a defender and supporter of you. And as for Spirit Guide, I'm not completely convinced of that. But I'm not sure. I just think he's kind of he's got that connection with you, that family connection. And maybe because he didn't have as close a one as everybody would have liked in life, that,
Spirits spend a little time resting after they pass, and then maybe they start to learn a purpose. So it could be that he may be slowly growing towards a purpose like that before he's reincarnated.
Yeah, so I do feel that maybe he's right. That's a message if it resonates with you. I think here too with the
Lenormand,
Clover and the ship, he feels like
he wants you to move out of Texas. He says you'll be lucky if you move out of Texas.
I think Mr. O is interjecting his own Texas opinion there.
Okay, maybe you're lucky if you just move somewhere. Stay in Texas.
I wonder here if this is saying that fate has brought him here. There's something that brought him here, and I don't know what it is. Was it because he left something unfinished in life? I sort of feel that way a little bit.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. And I think that he's not moving on. I think in time he could move on. But I feel that this is saying something different to me right now.
He's here to bring you luck.
Maybe. He thinks he is anyway. So whether he's really able to do that or not, I'm not totally sure. Because I don't know. That Page of Wands there is the little elephant in the room reversed. But that's why I feel that the message is really unclear. I think he's just watching you. He's keeping watch over you.
Private Eye is watching you.
And he'd like to see you succeed. I think that Ace of Swords, says it all. So good luck with that. Bring it.
Bring it. All right, Victoria, good luck with that.
I love these kind of questions, really.
All right, Joel. It's your turn, so if you're here, give us a question.
Yeah, go ahead and type your question.
It's your turn, and we will be back on Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. Don't forget to watch Banshee's show on Sunday morning. The Material Matters, complete information for each sign of the zodiac.
How
10 a.m.
does that keep happening?
Somebody's watching me. I love that one.
All right, I typed it again. It's like 3 times during the show I have updated the list, and I copied it after I updated it, and it still pasted the old list out there. And I'm like, what? That's the 3rd time. I don't get it.
Joel, if you are here,
it's
we
your
are
turn.
at the end of our show, so we need you to give us a question. We'll give you a couple moments while we chat. It's been a great evening with everybody. Kyle, you're so much fun. Victoria, Kara, all you guys. Thank you for our donation. Appreciate that. All the sings. Oh, so let's see. I know a Scorpio song. No, I don't.
Our slide says all the signs of the zodiac, by the way, so he misspelled it. I'm not surprised.
Typoed. It just typoed. Sing, sign. I didn't do it on purpose.
He wants to sing all the time. It's always on his mind, so.
Oh,
All right, we can only give you a few more minutes, Joelle. I'm not sure where you went.
It's this one, right, Kyle? Each sign. No, okay, there. Well, as long as I can do it. The Scorpions are a metal band. Oh, you mean no.
Mr. O wants to do a karaoke
Here I am, rocking like a hurricane.
I maybe will let him do that on his own. Karaoke. Oh, with the Ace of Pentacles he thought was in it. So
I will have to do some reviews. I get a little sloppy when I'm up late at night and I'm typing away and then I forgot to edit it.
All right, last call for Joelle. Are you here?
Karaoke! And I can sing yes. Not quite that high, but I can sing a little yes. I'll be the roundabout.
Hold on. All right, last call. So,
in order to do karaoke, we have to really think about it because we would probably have to do it as some sort of Zoom presentation where we would just invite people to the Zoom and you would come knowing we're here to just sing about tarot cards. We're not here to read your cards, we're here to sing our cards.
And you can sing along with us.
Yeah, I would love to hear everybody's voice.
You know, that's a possibility. We've done some Zoom stuff before by invite, so we may do that someday. And maybe it'll be associated with our website too, because we can do things there. But either way, it'll probably be either a Google meeting or Zoom. And
we're hoping to modify the shop section on our website and maybe put some actual products there. I have a couple items I would love to upload. They're brand new items, and I don't want to say what they are, but they might be pretty fetching for some folks to own. Don't go by
All right,
us.
no, Joelle, I guess. We're going to have to probably... What?
I was just addressing Kyle. I don't... Don't go by Yaz. Okay, Yaz, right. Vague memory. I'm going to have to look it up and practice it. I'll impress you, Kyle. You watch.
Tarot Barbie. Tarot karaoke.
Tarot Barbie. How could I do that?
You brought your Barbie dolls out before.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was an action figure, wasn't it?
No, didn't you do that little skit that one time with Barbies?
I've done it more than once.
Okay.
One time it was my Gary Oldman Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula action figure.
And didn't you do it maybe
Kyle.
for Super Tarot Love Month, have the Barbies out in a romantic scene? I can't remember.
Yeah, we've done it a few times.
Yeah.
I suppose I should just search through them and do a compilation.
Oh, God.
Nah.
No.
G.I. Tarot. G.I. Tarot!
Well, we got a few moments.
Destiny.
We have just a few moments now before we're done. And so I just wanted to say we're going to have our Unhappy Hour tomorrow is coming out. And also next week, some point, there's going to be a lightning round.
The lightning round. Most likely on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday.
It will not be the last day of the month.
No.
We'll just give you that heads up that it's leaning towards Tuesday or Wednesday.
It'll be earlier in the day. It won't be in the evening like the first one was.
Yeah, so either you make it or you don't. You know, we're also trying to attract some new people. So we're just doing it at different times and popping it out there and seeing who comes. So stay tuned for that.
Watch for more, and don't forget to catch us at Happy Hour on Saturday and our Sunday live stream.
A Thundercats tarot.
Thundercats are tarot.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping in today. Everybody who did. It was a nice, relaxed show. Not a lot of readings. And sometimes, hey, we need that. And we can spend a little bit more time reading for you and talking. So
it's been great. Thank you again for the donation, Alicia.
Oh, thanks
and for
to
everybody.
Alicia for her donation. And thanks to everybody for popping in. And we hope to see you at our happy hour show on Saturday. All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Love you too, Vic.
Bye-bye.